Hey Feltoons, it's me again, and I generally don't talk about topics like these, but um to just bring that to a close because I don't want to ramble on forever and not get to the point, but this topic is very bothersome and it has been affecting a lot of artists in Animal Jam recently where it's gotten worse, and I really do need to talk about it because it's not going to get better, and nobody else is going to talk about it. I want to be completely honest, but I'm going to say it here. A lot of artists these days in Animal Jam are just being taken advantage of. A lot more than usual. Back in the day, commissions were really hard to really price, and I understand that. But nowadays, we have a lot more talented, skilled, and amazing artists on the game that just get undercharged for their work, or they will underprice it themselves, which makes me feel horrible. And it's really because of the player base. Now, I don't blame the entire player base for this issue happening. It's not them, but it's specific people in the player base that just make it all so much worse. And I will explain why. A lot of artists, when they open up commissions, usually what other players would call overprice, I suppose. We can just go with that term. And basically, they'll charge a lot of sapphires for their work. And by the way, artists, I'm just gonna let you know this, but it's not your fault if you overprice by accident or overprice because you feel that is what is fair to you for your effort. I would say to you artists out there, don't let somebody dictate how to price your artwork in sapphires. If you want help with pricing, then completely, it's okay to ask. But when people are giving unsolicited advice, just tell them no. And also, if people are saying stuff like, oh, well, my friend charges X amount of sapphires for their artwork. By the way, their artwork is usually pre-made and made in the shops already. So it really just doesn't make sense. And it really feels like these artists are being taken advantage of just for cheaper prices. Remember, artists, like how people price their artwork on Etsy, remember, you need to price yourself how it feels fair to you. Your hard efforts should not be taken just for a low amount of sapphires. Hell, even 200 sapphires, in my opinion, is just way too low for artwork. Way too low. Especially because, well, a lot of artists have just been undercharging recently, and it's breaking my heart because it's making me realize how much people in the game have been affecting them and their prices. We as a community should not be affecting artists as much as we do because this makes them insecure and this makes them get taken advantage of so much more often, and it's really just going to put a strain on them. And even though you may not get as many commissions as you would having lower prices, price however you want. This is not me telling you that you should overcharge or undercharge. This is me telling you, make your choices. Do what makes you happy as an artist, and don't let others dictate what you should price and what you shouldn't price. It's rude, for one, and for two, they shouldn't do that. They should never, ever make you feel like your art is worthless or that your art isn't worth their time. Just remember, if they are being rude, then they are not worth your time instead. You clearly have better people that you can work with. And plus, if you don't feel comfortable selling art at a price that you don't like, don't do it. If somebody tries to convince you to sell your art for such a low price, don't do it. Anyway, that's all for this video. I'm sorry that it was short and I didn't have a lot to say, but honestly, it kept just looping back to the same issue and occurrence that just keeps happening. So I just wanted to make it all about that, and that was it for this video. If you did enjoy or something, I don't know, you can watch one of my other videos. A more positive topic will be coming out soon. Just at the moment, I think that this will be it. So, goodbye, Feltons.